So I started thinking about having a concept where chocolate was the ingredient. We have been evaluated, and the increase in everything is like 300%. Mm-hmm.
That was kind of the heyday of Puerto Rico at the time.
So all of the pieces, somehow, you need to look beyond.
Live from San Juan, Puerto Rico, this is the Puerto Rico Business Broadcast. Now, here's your host, Daven Michaels.
Welcome to the broadcast. Today we're talking about my favorite subject in the whole world, chocolate. And today I'm joined by Elaine Shahab, co-founder of Chocobar Cortés. Elaine, thanks so much for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
It's awesome to have you. And Elaine, we always start with, tell me your Puerto Rico story.
Well, I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, in San Juan. Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm a Guaynabita. You know what that is?
Tell me.
Yeah, Guaynabitas are the girls born in the area of Garden Hills, Guaynabo, Torrimar.
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
I'm from there.
Okay.
And I went to Academia San Jose in Villagaparra for 12 years. And then I went to college at Boston College for my bachelor's.
Great school.
And then I came back to Puerto Rico. I looked for a job in business. Mm-hmm. And it was, I can remember, it was for a managerial job. And, you know, Puerto Rican ladies, we dress up sexy. It's hot here, too, you know.
Right.
You need less clothes.
Sure.
So I went to my interview dressed as a Puerto Rican girl.
Yeah.
And the person that was interviewing me at the end asked me if I wanted a counter job.
Okay.
And I was really upset at that.
Yeah.
So after that, I decided to work with my parents, who used to have a fashion store. Mm. And I used to do the buying with my dad in New York, LA. So yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
And then I met my husband.
And Chocobar Cortés was born, I presume. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Besides my most favorite thing probably being chocolate, I love history, and I love the history of Puerto Rico. So just curious, that was quite a while back when you came back to Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. That was kind of the heyday of Puerto Rico at the time, right?
Oh, yeah.
What was Puerto Rico like then? What was San Juan like?
It was bubbling. All the stars used to come to the hotels. Uh-huh. I saw the Supremes. I saw Sammy Davis Jr. Wow. I saw Frank Sinatra.
Wow. Where was
all
that?
These people used to come to Puerto Rico for shows at the El San Juan Hotel or the Caribe Hilton. Okay. And discotheques were in style, and, you know, we all went to the discos, Leonardo's. I remember we had a party. We were 5 children, and my parents were pretty sociable. So one Christmas time, they did a party for all our friends at Leonardo's, and that was a great party. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was a time when you would stay up until like wee hours of the night, have breakfast somewhere, and it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, now it's totally different.
These are different times.
They are different times, but I believe, as I'm sure you probably do, that Puerto Rico's best days are still to come. So
hopefully,
it's a good time for Puerto Rico. A lot of awesome things are happening. So, you met your husband, and at the time, what were you doing?
Well, I was buying for my business,
yes.
And I was having a lot of fun. Okay. I was pretty happy with myself at that time. Okay. Which is, I think, when you really find love, because you're not looking for it.
When you're not looking for it, yeah, exactly.
So I went to a wedding in Dominican Republic, and on a buying trip in New York, I had a sister that lived in New York, and dads would take their daughters out to dinner. Mm-hmm. And so my husband's sister went out to dinner with us. And I mentioned I was going to a wedding in Dominican Republic, and I only knew the girl that was getting married, but my parents knew a whole bunch of people. And so she said, "Oh, my brother is there all alone. Give him a call." So that's how I met him.
Okay. And he's Puerto Rican? Or?
He's Puerto Rican, but our manufacturing facilities, because Dominican Republic is like the 7th largest producer of cocoa beans. So we actually have 2 big factories in Dominican Republic, and as you know, we make chocolate from the farm to the final product. So,
yeah, and we're going to talk about all that. So had your husband already started the company? Was it already?
No, this is a 95-year-old company.
Uh-huh.
It began with my husband's grandfather.
Okay, so he
who
started
was
the company.
from Puerto Rico, originally from Barcelona, and he moved to Dominican Republic during the Depression, 1920s, in the 1920s, because he liked rum.
Okay.
And so Puerto Rico had prohibition, so he moved to Dominican Republic so that he could make rum.
Okay. And did he start making rum?
Yeah, he had a factory, but they were caught in a hurricane, much like Maria, and destroyed Dominican Republic and destroyed their factory, destroyed their home.
Wow.
That's when he decided to come back to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And at that time, someone paid him a debt with chocolate machines, old chocolate machines, and he could export chocolate, not rum. So
Okay.
that's how Cortés Chocolate is born.
Okay. So then it got started, and did it do great right away, or were there a lot? of
Yeah,
challenges
well,
with it?
the Cortés Chocolate is actually one of the first finished products exported from Dominican Republic to another country, together with soap and oil. And so, that was the chocolate that Puerto Ricans had, and it was part of their meal.
At the
Their
time,
sustainability at that time, because this was a poor country, and chocolate has calories and energy.
right?
And it's good for you.
Sure.
So yeah, parents would make a big pot of hot chocolate, and that was a meal with a piece of bread.
And back then, there probably wasn't a lot of competition in Puerto Rico. There probably
No, correct.
was it like the only chocolate at the time?
I cannot say it was
Yeah,
the only
it's a long time
one
ago.
because I wasn't
Right,
there.
exactly.
But maybe there were like 3 other brands, because there were a lot of Spanish origin people, and hot chocolate is a very Spanish tradition. So actually our bar is very Spanish, like, that's how the Spaniards make chocolate.
Yeah, we
So,
were talking about
yeah.
that before the interview. Yeah. So okay, so then the company grew and he began to scale it. And then when did your husband step in?
My husband stepped in the 1970s.
Okay.
And he moved to Dominican Republic because that's where the big company was. And I think he didn't want to be that close to his dad.
Okay.
So he moved to Dominican Republic, and that's expanded the company there. His father did very well as well. He internationalized the company. He also bought all the chocolate companies in Puerto Rico. He also bought,
So over time, he would just start to acquire the company?
yes,
Okay.
he acquired all of them.
Because of the economy of scale.
Yes, not only that, but Nestle's Quick was coming up, so
He needed to
he
compete.
concentrated his company on the hot chocolate bar.
Okay.
And so he bought all the others. And he also started making industrial products in Dominican Republic that he would export to chocolate companies like Mars around the world.
I see. Ingredients that they would need
Yes.
for their chocolate.
Yes.
Interesting. So the company really boomed. And then you jumped on board as well. And what's your husband's role and your role in the business?
Well, my husband has been the CEO of the company for many years now. My 3 sons are in the company as well. And I actually jumped in casually because when we celebrated 70 years in Puerto Rico, we didn't want to make a party. And my husband collects contemporary Caribbean art. And he thought of celebrating 70 years, sharing his collection with Puerto Rico. And we decided to go to Caguas, which is the center of Puerto Rico. And he spoke to, at that time, the mayor of Caguas, who was Willie Miranda Marin, who was very well regarded, and renovated the Museum of Caguas and re-inaugurated the museum with the Cortés collection.
Wow.
After you share your art, you feel you need to keep sharing. It doesn't belong to you anymore. And so we started looking for a space in Old San Juan, which is where art for San Juan should be.
Yeah.
And we bought this building. And in the meantime, I come from retail, and our company was closing down. And I need to do something. I always like to have projects. And so I started thinking about having a concept where chocolate was the ingredient. And we studied, my husband and I, when we went to Europe or when we went to New York or Chicago or wherever, we'd go to the chocolate shops. And I noticed that that was a lot of branding, but they weren't making much money. I mean, it wasn't. So it was kind of tough to open a place. I didn't want to compete. We didn't want to compete with Belgian chocolate or Swiss chocolate, or we wanted to do our own thing. So in Dominican Republic, I lived there 10 years because I got married finally to my husband, and we moved to Dominican Republic.
Were you in Santo Domingo?
Yes. And while we were there, in the marketing department of the Cortés company there, they had a competition in Dominican Republic, the company is called Cortés Hermanos, and most of the products are brand products that are like when you say Kleenex. So Embajador is the chocolate. It's not necessarily Cortés. Cortés is the company,
right.
But Embajador is the chocolate, and Sobrino is the cocoa. So these products are classic Dominican products.
Gotcha.
So they made a competition where people could use all our chocolates in 3 categories: drinks, pastries, and savory.
Okay.
And that stayed in my head because at that time coffee was the big thing, and coffee actually doesn't go with everything because it's acidic and it doesn't go with everything. Sure. But chocolate is creamier, and so I started playing with that idea of using our chocolate as an ingredient, and that's how it came about.
What year was this?
This was 2013. We opened the foundation in 2012, and we waited 1 year because we weren't sure what we were getting into. And we couldn't find a chef that could understand the concept.
Right.
So it took a while, but...
So in 2013, you opened up the first Chocobar Cortés.
In Old San Juan.
And you brought in a chef, and the two of you together kind of engineered a menu that pretty much everything on the menu has some sort of chocolate.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very subtle, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be overwhelming if you want it to, sure. But I want people to come and try something else.
One of the most delicious things I've ever had is your chocolate grilled cheese. It's so good. It is so good. I absolutely love it.
I don't know about you, but as a small business owner, I'm super picky about who's going to be keeping track of my money. A good accountant is an asset to your business, but a great accountant is worth their weight in gold. A good accountant does your books and taxes. A great accountant becomes a trusted partner in your business. So what's important? Knowledge, expertise, communication, speed, and accessibility. If I can text or call my accountant when I need him, and he either picks up my call or text me right back, that is gold. And that's what I get with Luis Lamba at HLB Puerto Rico. I can always reach Luis when I need him, and that is gold. If I have a problem, challenge, or question, Luis has a solution. And if I need more resources, I can plug into the HLB network of over 400 independent firms worldwide. I don't mind saying it. In my opinion, Luis Lamba is the best accountant on the island. If you want to work with someone that you can communicate with easily, that understands your needs and works like a partner in your business, call or text Luis Lamba now at 787-646-1710 or visit hlbpr.com, mention the broadcast, and get a free consultation and save 10%. HLB Puerto Rico, committed to your success. If you're looking for an event space, a wedding venue, or a gorgeous getaway, let me introduce you to the Aqua Marina Beach Club, a no-kids beach club oasis in Rincon. This gorgeous property includes a boutique hotel with 15 beautiful guest rooms, rooftop lounge, 360 view, swim-up pool bar, event spaces, coffee shop and gelateria, and a stellar restaurant. All just a few steps from the beach. I love this place. I've thrown parties and networking mixers at their pool bar, great cocktails, beautiful ambiance. I've booked rooms in the hotel for several relaxing staycations. To learn more, you can visit aquamarinabeachclub.com or call 787-823-2593 to book a stay. And don't forget to mention the broadcast to grab an exclusive 20% discount. Aqua Marina Beach Club in Rincon.
I absolutely love it. Just out of curiosity, what are maybe your top 3 dishes, favorite dishes on the menu, or drinks?
Okay, well,
I'm asking for myself.
We have really good cocktails.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you even have the chocolate rims.
Yes, that's
very cool.
Called Don Ignacio in honor of not my husband, because he says he's not dead yet.
Okay.
But my father-in-law. And it has a 70% dark chocolate rim.
Yeah.
And it's like an old-fashioned with rum.
Yeah.
Basically, and it's really good.
It looks great. I haven't had that yet.
Chocolate really,
Does it start to melt on?
It starts to melt in your mouth, and you get a little whisker.
Okay.
We also have the chocolate martini. We have drinks with mezcal. We have a variety of cocktails. Actually, we have new cocktails on the menu right now, which are doing really well. And so cocktails is one thing. We have chocolate in every way, hot chocolate. We have frozen hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And then
Three favorite
food-wise,
dishes.
we serve brunch all day. So we have
Brunch all day, every day?
every day.
Cool.
But besides that, we also serve lunch, and we have main courses, and we have tapas. It's a pretty wide menu. The grilled cheese with chocolate is
So good.
Is a staple, and
Yep.
that's because Puerto Ricans drink hot chocolate with cheddar cheese.
Yeah, you were telling me
Yes,
that,
so-
that the inspiration was...
Yes, so every
Okay.
time you get hot chocolate at Chocobar, you get a little piece of cheddar cheese in honor of our you can dip it in and let it melt. It not necessarily is such a big deal, but it's just a nostalgic memory of grandma.
That's
you
cool.
know?
And you're supposed to just drop it in
Yeah,
and
and let it melt. You don't have to,
Right.
but we always
That's-
give it to you. It's
Okay, That's a tradition.
So that's how the grilled cheese with chocolate comes.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that's how
Yeah.
it came about. Okay,
Yeah.
2 more dishes that you
Okay,
left.
so we have for brunch we have something called huevos estrellados con chistorras y mangú,
Okay.
which is a combination of Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Spain. So huevos estrellados is very Spanish. It means crushed eggs. On top, in Spain, they use patatas bravas. But in Puerto Rico, we decided to use mangú, which is a Dominican mash. It's really tasty. And chistorras is a Spanish sausage, which is really good.
And where's the chocolate in that?
The salt.
Chocolate salt.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, so we also have for sale our ingredients.
Okay.
So we have a seasoning for the proteins that has chocolate.
Okay.
We have chocolate salt. We have a chocolate syrup, of course, and a chocolate hot sauce. So that way you can take them home and experiment with our chocolate in your daily life.
Have you guys done a chocolate cookbook yet?
Not yet. It's coming, but
Yeah,
it's coming.
that's cool. Okay, so on the dishes, we did the grilled cheese, the...
Something very unique is our salad, for example.
Okay.
We have a chocolate vinaigrette,
Oh,
and it's really good.
that sounds yummy.
And it's not sweet. it's a combination of sweet and savory and salty. It's really good. And the salad is unique. It has beans that are like fried beans on top. It's different. It's really good. And you can choose whatever protein. We have salmon, we have chicken, we have churrasco, or nothing.
And in Old San Juan, the hours are 7 days a week.
Yes, we open 7 days a week. In Old San Juan, from Mondays to Thursdays, we open from 8 to 5. And on weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 8 to 8.
Gotcha. You
And
close
in
kinda early.
Condado, we open from 7 a.m. every day to 8 p.m.
Okay, so if you have to get your fix, you can go over to Condado.
Yes.
And the Condado restaurant is just kind of a smaller
Yes,
to-go
that,
kind
that
of
was
restaurant.
more created during the pandemic as a grab-and-go place.
I bet it does well, though. It's a
It does
great
really
area,
well.
Yeah.
Condado is a little like that, you know, people walk and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
that's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
it works well.
And then you have two other retails. One is in New York, and one's at the factory in the DR.
Right.
Okay. So tell me about New York.
So we opened in New York. It's going to be 2 years in December.
And where is it?
It's in the Bronx, in the South Bronx.
Oh, really?
And we opened there because 1 out of 3 people in the Bronx is either Dominican or Puerto Rican.
Smart.
And they know our brand. So we wanted to make sure, you know, New York is a big place.
Right.
And you want to make sure you get your customers there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we also wanted to renovate the brand in New York as well.
Kind of metropolitan it, hip it up a bit?
Yes.
Okay. And so you opened there a couple years ago. Is it similar to Condado, or is it like a full...
No, it's
full
a bigger, it's
So it's
more
like Old San Juan.
more like Old San Juan, and it resembles Old San Juan.
Okay.
So it's designed with the arches and the wood. And if you go to the bathroom, there's a big surprise. You feel you're in El Yunque.
Okay.
So the
made it
idea
like
is
a
that you
rainforest.
feel you're in the Caribbean when
Okay.
you come to the Chocobar in New York.
And how is that one doing?
It's doing well.
Yeah.
It's doing well. It's going to do better because that area is supposed to be the next Williamsburg.
Yeah, and Williamsburg
It's
is
not
just
happening
loaded.
yet, but it will happen.
For
And
sure.
our people are there. And if you're going to, ¿cómo se llama? Change the neighborhood, change it with the same people. Don't change it with strangers that
Right.
don't know anything about the history. There's a savior, and there's an ambiance that you cannot disregard. It's a culture. There's a culture there that needs to be kept.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. And so are you going to open more stores in New York?
Well, hopefully, yes. We would like to expand eventually, but it's so hard because this is a 95-year-old family business, and there's a lot of passion in everything we do, and it's hard to grow and have that. So
To scale and maintain the product and the ethos of the company.
the history, the culture.
Right.
So we plan on doing that, but we want to keep it the way it is.
Yeah, not rapidly, just slowly.
Yeah. It will happen, but we'll take our time.
All right. So then there's also a little store in the DR, at the manufacturing facility, which I presume is in Santo Domingo.
Yes, in Santo Domingo, we have 2 factories. One is a factory that is right in the middle of Santo Domingo, in front of the coffee place. And, you know, that area has grown a lot. And so we needed to move. Our factory there has grown everywhere. Like, it's very complicated. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I love it
Tell me
because
about it.
it's very challenging. I mean, we do everything there. I mean, we have warehouses. We've bought like 2 blocks of this area, and we have warehouses for the cocoa, warehouses for the sugar, warehouses for the ingredients.
And it's all vertically integrated.
Hopefully,
Okay.
it's vertically,
Okay.
sideways.
Okay.
You know, it goes everywhere. So it's complicated because it grew. Or it grew organically, and it didn't grow like in a line like you do a factory.
Sure.
So that's why we bought a space further out in Dominican Republic, in Santo Domingo. It's Santo Domingo has grown immensely, so it's part of Santo Domingo in the outskirts. And we bought a big piece of land there, and we started building the chocolate factory. But I have to say that not many people know that building an industrial chocolate factory is complicated. It's not that easy. The machinery is super expensive. So it takes time. You have to plan it. We started doing some part of the production there. Now we're doing more. So it's expanding, and we have space to expand it, and it works very nicely. So it's very easy to see the whole process. Although I have to say, I love to see the process in the other factory, because it's a workout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. That's cool.
Investing and philanthropy, two things that are very close to my heart. They seem worlds apart, right? But imagine this. What if you could blend them seamlessly into one? Well, guess what? You can with Philanthro Investors. They're not just merging the worlds of giving and investing, they're pioneers linking passionate philanthropists and socially responsible investors with game-changing enterprises. How awesome is that? Doing good while doing well for others. Ready to learn more? Head over to philanthroinvestors.com or call 727-337-7729. Mention the broadcast to receive their special white glove service only available to our listeners. Philanthro Investors, shaping a better world one investment at a time. I'd like to share a very cool opportunity with you. Now, do keep in mind this isn't investment advice. You should always consult a professional before investing. I want to tell you about Mondax Group. Mondax provides alternative asset management and retirement solutions. Mondax takes a very patient and rigorous approach to investing, and their mission is to deliver predictable cash flows to their clients backed by strong, high-growth businesses that they invest in. Their private offering, the Axel Fund, is for reserved accredited investors only and pays out a whopping 16% dividend distributed monthly. The fund's underlying assets are independent trucking businesses contracted across the U.S. with a Fortune 50 company. So if you're interested in learning how you, as an accredited investor, can earn 16% potentially tax-free, give Jason Schur a call at 609-937-8064. He'd love to schedule a complimentary face-to-face lunch to show you all the details. For more info, you can visit mondaxgroup.com/Axel-Fund.
So, do you guys harvest the cocoa, or?
No, we finance the agriculture in Dominican Republic, and we buy. Cocoa is part of the market, of the commodities market. So you buy in advance, and you help the growers, you finance them.
Okay.
And so we take the beans as soon as the farmer opens the pod. He puts them in a bag, and we do the whole process. Like, we ferment, we dry, and that helps us ensure that our product is
consistent.
Yes. For everything, for our products, and also because we have to export some industrial products, and it has to be consistent.
And then how about the sugar? Does that come from?
We, at one time, were the largest purchasers of sugar in the Dominican Republic for a while. I don't think anymore, because Dominican Republic has grown a lot, but at one time, I think we were the largest consumers of sugar.
Wow.
Industrially there. Yeah. So we handle over 8,000 tons of cocoa a year in Dominican Republic.
Wow. That's fascinating. That's fascinating. So, so you guys supply the chocolate, obviously, to your own locations, but then you're distributing it out to, stores
Goya,
and what have you.
Goya has been distributing our basic hot chocolate product for, I'd say, 70 years.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a good relationship, and in Dominican Republic, we distribute their products to the little shops, because they don't go to the little shops, and we do.
So you have your own distribution.
We have our
for
own
that.
distribution in Dominican Republic.
Okay.
In Puerto Rico, Goya does the distribution.
Okay. And what about the rest of the world?
The rest of the world doesn't know our chocolate
Okay.
yet.
Yeah. So that's
Chocobar is the instrument that we plan
it's a
on.
niche. You have a niche market. Do you plan to go global or U.S. with it, or?
If we could, we would. I mean, chocolate is very competitive.
At today,
So-
absolutely. Yes.
So I don't know what my husband thinks. I don't know what my kids think. I can tell you my personal belief is that through the Chocobar, we have been able to have people from. The other day, someone from Kazakhstan was at Chocobar having our chocolate and enjoying our chocolate. So, you know.
Well, and now you can, if you know about the brand, you can order it on Amazon or.
Yes,
you
you
know,
can order
online,
it on
whatever.
Amazon, and we also have our website that
Sure.
you can order, and we can ship.
Yeah. And I'm just curious, back to the Dominican operations, you obviously have tours. People come and they check it. Is that, do you charge for that? Do you charge for the tour?
There's a
Small fee.
charge fee. It's not very high. We use it to educate also, like through Sobrino, which is our Nesquik in Dominican Republic. We have a club, and we bring students from low-income places, and we don't charge them. So they can come and experience what an industrial chocolate factory is, their history, because just like we have our history here at Chocobar, where, you know, which is part of what we do, we share our culture. In Dominican Republic, Embajador and Cortés are part of Dominican culture, so they can see their whole history in the visitor center, and then they can go to the most modern chocolate factory in the Caribbean. And so with students from low-income schools, we don't charge through our club. But it's not a very high fee. I don't know exactly how much it is, but it's not a lot. And it's a great experience if you want to know a little bit more about a company in Dominican Republic.
Gotcha. And how many people tour the facilities on an annual basis?
The visitor center opened during the pandemic as well.
Okay.
It's been 2 years in September. And I don't have the number because I'm not there, but if you go to our social media page, you'll see that there's constantly groups of people coming. Tourists can come.
Sure.
People from Santo Domingo come for brunch mostly on weekends. And during the week, we mostly do like groups, sometimes university groups that are studying engineering or food, you know, something with food.
It seems like it'd be a great cruise ship tour, like.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, very cool.
It's a great tour for anyone.
I bet. Yeah, that's neat. So I know that as a company, you guys are involved in a lot of philanthropic pursuits, and you have a foundation as well.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so when we opened our gallery, originally it was a gallery upstairs.
In Old San Juan.
Yes, it's 2 floors. So Casa Cortés, we call Casa Cortés the building. Downstairs is the Chocobar, and the second and third floor are part of what today is Fundación Cortés. At the beginning,
And is it free to visit that, or
it
you
is
pay?
free.
It's
We don't charge. It opens Thursdays from 11 to 5, and Saturdays and Sundays from 9 to 5, free of charge.
Okay.
We have already shared 15 exhibits from our private collection. We're celebrating 10 years this year, well, last year, and we brought a curator from Spain. He's Cuban, but he's actually one of the best or most knowledgeable Latin American and contemporary art person. And we brought him so that he could curate our exhibit, which is right now showing. It's called Ojos que tienen vista, mirar más allá. It means eyes that have sight to look beyond. So all of the pieces, somehow, you need to look beyond. They have something more. And it's very interesting. Even the walls are curated. And it's 2 floors, the whole 2 floors. Sometimes we do an exhibit and we bring an invited artist to show on the 3rd floor. But this time we decided to do the whole foundation. And we use the foundation to educate mainly anyone, but mostly children that never go to a museum, never have access to a museum, and we don't charge. And it's a 2-hour program where our director meets with whoever wants to bring a group and talk about the needs, what they want to get out of the program, and they choose 4 pieces from the exhibit that somehow can relate to the 4 themes that you want to work on. It doesn't matter. It can be math, science. It can be for a group of business people. It can be anything. And together, they design a curriculum that works for 2 hours. So the group divides in 4 groups, and they learn about the artist. They learn where the artist is from, how it relates to Puerto Rico and the Caribbean, and a little biography of the artist. And then they discuss how that piece, relates to friendship, let's say, whatever. And so they discuss it, and then together they make a piece of their own, and they present it to the group. So it's a 2-hour program. And then when Maria came, our mission is to educate and inspire with our passion for the arts of the Caribbean, because we want people from Puerto Rico and from the world to understand that we belong also to the Caribbean, that we're part of the Caribbean. Not many people consider us part of the Caribbean.
Right.
So we want to educate about that and share the knowledge and the richness that the Caribbean has to offer us as Puerto Ricans, and offer the world.
Sure.
So that's basically why we opened the space, and it's really rewarding. When Maria came, there was no electricity, there was nothing, there was no school.
Right.
So by word of mouth, we said, we have a school here, and we created a school of 105 children from everywhere. We had employees, kids, because that way they could work. People from the neighborhood, and some people found out and came from Guayama, from wherever. And we had people coming, like writers, artists, yoga people, our architect, my husband, my son who does the cocoa, everybody pitched in, and it was a remarkable school. When it was there for like 3 months. When school started, the kids didn't want to leave our school.
Yeah.
So after that, we created a program called Educa Cortés. It's our educational program, and it's called Educa Cortés: The Art of Wellness and Mental Health. And we have a wait list for that. Because after that came the earthquakes, and after that came the pandemic, and there's a big need for mental health help in Puerto Rico, and it's impressive how it heals. So again, it's a 2-hour program, but then geared towards wellness, and it's been super successful, and that's why we're having this event that I spoke to you about.
Yeah, so let's talk about it's an annual event, correct?
It's going to become an annual event. We're creating this event because we need funding for our program, because we have a wait list, and we have some foundations that give us money, but it's not enough. We need more. And we also, up until today, Elaine and Ignacio Cortés have been funding Fundación Cortés, personally. And we need help. And we know it works. I mean, if you could look at our Facebook page and see what happens with everybody that comes to our educational program, it is transformative. And immensely.
Yeah.
I mean, we have been evaluated, and the increase in everything is like 300%. Our director she's really passionate about what she does, and she's really good at it. So we're creating this event hopefully annually, and I don't like galas. So it is what would be a gala, but
just out of curiosity, what do you not like about galas? Just curious.
At my time, I don't feel like dressing up for an event, and spending you end up spending more for your outfit and your hair and your makeup and everything than you do for the ticket.
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
So you're anti-gala. Tell me about it.
Yeah. I'm not anti-gala.
No, I'm calling the
respect
event an anti-gala.
No, it's called Un Banquete de Aquí.
Okay.
We want to show the world that we have culture.
Yeah.
And that we have a lot of things to offer, and that we want people to come and see how rich our culture is. So it's called Un Banquete de Aquí. It's a banquet of Puerto Rico, and it's going to be about everything Puerto Rico. Like, we have our most important music director is going to be giving us a surprise. I don't want to give you the details, but he's the best music director we have, and he's excited to be a part of this. And we're going to have it's gastronomy, music, and we're going to have an auction of art, because art is part of who we are. Excuse me. So it's going to be an auction of young up-and-coming artists, where people can, it's an auction.
Yeah.
So you can get a good piece of art for a good price.
Yeah, from an up-and-comer.
Yes.
Okay. And so when is the event?
This is going to be on January 28th.
And where's the event?
It's a Sunday. It's at Hacienda Don Carmelo. It's in Vega Baja. It's a beautiful hacienda. And Melba Figueroa is a good friend, and she donated the space for us to have it there. So we're really grateful that she gave us the space, because it's beautiful. It's very easy access from the expressway. So we're looking forward to this event that I think is going to be transformational.
Sounds awesome. So how can people get more information or get tickets to the event?
You're going to get a save the date soon. It's going to be in all our social media pages.
Okay.
It's going to be all over. We're planning it. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that, because it's going to be a big event, and I think foreigners should come and see, and learn about who we are.
Absolutely. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, we're about out of time. I want to thank you for joining us, Elaine Shahab from Chocobar Cortés. And if you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure to like and subscribe and give us a 5-star rating. And until next time, this is Daven Michaels. Live your true life adventure. Bye for now.